Welcome everyone to the first episode of the Connie and John Show. I'm Connie.
Thanks, Connie. And I'm John. Let's get this show started.
In today's episode, we will be exploring the wonderful world of pizza. And there's no better place to begin this journey than New York City, where pizza first landed in North America. The tradition began not only with slices, but with whole pies cooked in coal ovens. Legend has it that when Gennaro Lombardi started selling pizza at his store, he cut off whatever size pieces you could afford. And that's how pizza by the slice got started.
Okay, we're gonna make our New York style pizza, super simple dough recipe. So 3 cups of a high gluten bread or pizza flour. 1, 2, and 3. A little bit more there. Level it off. And then we have our Highwood Crossing. It's a whole grain organic flour here from Alberta, so half a cup. And then our yeast, we're using an instant yeast, so we can go right in. We're doing 1.5 teaspoons. We have 2 teaspoons of salt. We have our water, 350 milliliters of water, and 1/2 tablespoon of olive oil. And this is our own olive oil, Connie and John's olive oil, California. There we go. Then we're gonna bring it over to the mixer, 10 minutes on number 2, and we'll have a dough. Now we have it over in the mixer. We're gonna set it on number 2 setting. And it's gonna take about 10 minutes mixing just to develop that gluten. See, after about 10 minutes, it's formed a really nice, smooth dough ball. Now we're just gonna bring it over and portion it over on the table here. Okay, so we got a beautiful dough ball here. Nice, look at, nice, smooth. We're gonna cut it pretty exact in half, right? Portion it out. So what we have here now are 2 balls. Each one of them is about 14 ounces, which will give you 14-inch pies. So we're pulling in with our fingers and stretching it with the palms. We're making a nice dough ball here. Right, we're gonna put it over to a greased pan. And we're gonna have 2 perfect pizza dough balls here. And so we're gonna ferment this in the refrigerator for between 24 and 48 hours. And then at room temperature between 3 and 6 hours. Beauty. All right. All right. I rolled out one already. I'm going to show you how to roll them out. It's doubled in size. It's just over 3 hours of fermenting at room temperature. Lots of flour. Lots of flour. Okay, and we're going to be gentle with it. I'm just going to start forming it into a nice pizza shape. And once I'm about almost there, to get the last stretching, I have a pretty fun technique. I'll show you that one. So this is a great little technique, but it makes a mess. So you let gravity do its work and you stretch it. So we're about at 14 inches now. See how quick that was? You got a nice good pie. And I have a little cleanup crew here to help me out. And I think it's time to assemble the pizza.
Congratulations, you finished the hardest part. Now on to our New York tomato sauce. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. All you have to do is combine all these ingredients in a blender and then blend away. It's super easy, and you can keep it in your fridge for a couple days before making your dough, so you don't have everything to do all at once. So it starts with whole San Marzano tomatoes. We're using 1 can, and I've strained off about 50% of the liquid. To that, I'm gonna add 1 can of tomato sauce. And then 2 1/4 teaspoons of salt. 1/4 tablespoon of sugar. 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper. Now it's probably about 5 cranks. And I got this pepper mill when John and I were in Venice visiting our friend's winery. Isn't it beautiful? Now to that, we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of ground garlic, and that's dried. And then 3/4 teaspoon of dry oregano. This oregano actually came from John's garden. And then about 6 leaves of basil. And then we're just gonna put the lid on and blend away.
Okay, ready to start this fire. And I got a little helper. Lucy's here. She's gonna start fanning it. Fan it away. All right. That's pretty good. Yeah. And then, once the fire gets started, we got it at the front of the oven. We're gonna move it to the back of the oven once it gets going here, and we're gonna build it up a bit. And we're gonna get the oven to about 500 degrees, and that's the perfect temperature for a New York style pizza. You know, 700 degrees or even higher is more of the Neapolitan pizza. Good job, Lucy. Keep it going. So, we only have 3 ingredients. Super simple, but we're gonna do things a little bit differently. I like to put cheese down first. Some really good quality loaf mozzarella. Put a little cheese down. All around. And next, after the cheese, I have cheese all around. Then I'm gonna add some of the sauce. And this is an amazing simple sauce, as you saw earlier from Connie. Thanks, Connie. And then we have our pepperoni that we sliced earlier, and we're just gonna load this on. We're gonna put on lots of pepperoni. And I just took the temperature of the oven. The oven's at about 500 degrees, maybe a little bit hot right now, but by the time we're out there, it is absolutely gonna be ready for us to throw it in. Okay, we got our pizza pies. Let's set them down here on the grill. And let's check the temperature. Okay, so, you see that? I think we're at like 504 right there. It's good. 500 degrees. All right, let's get one of these guys in there. Make sure it slides. A little bit of flour on the bottom. We got to go pretty quick because as soon as we get it inside the oven, come nice and close. As soon as we get in here, it sticks. So we're gonna go right there. And let's let it cook. Takes about 5 minutes and it should be done. Good. New York style. You don't want the blistering like you find on Neapolitan. Just some golden edges here. Looks perfect. Little pepperoni cups forming there. And always olive oil after. I always like the olive oil to crust after cooking it. Looks pretty perfect. All right, we'll drizzle, and then we're gonna bring her inside. We got some New York pizza pie. Let's go.
Don't worry, everyone. If you don't have a fancy wood-fired oven like John at home, you can do it in your regular oven with a good quality pizza stone. Follow the same steps for your temperature and you will end up with great results.
So nice and easy. 6 slices. 1, 2, and 3. super hot. Be careful, but the only way to eat it, flip it up, fold it over. Oh, so good.
Thanks everyone for joining us. If you have any comments or questions, please add them to our feed and share the news of our show with all your friends and family. Stay tuned for our next show as we explore more exciting dishes and fun things that John and I love to do, like staying fit and healthy. Bye guys.